What's going on, my people? First off, I'd like to excuse my demeanor and my excessive swearing in my last video. I like to apologize. You know what? Fuck that. I don't get monetized anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and jump back into the dummies, the 6 or 5 dummies. It was 5 right now until the other one's caught. So let's just be the person here and exposes this guy that calls himself a doctor. Now, has anybody ever been to a dentist's office and say, "Hey doc, can you do a triple bypass on me real quick, please? Because you're a dentist." No disrespect to the dentist. I know y'all go to school. Respect to whatever you do to become a dentist. But guys, y'all are not doctors at all. You are dentists. And when I think about it, I think that Charlie is jealous of his brother Robert, who's actually an ER doctor. He also has his own practice too, y'all. Isn't that crazy? You guys should listen to some of the jail calls and even the previous calls with Charlie and his mother. I mean, if these are not the two gossip queens, I mean, they just talk over each other. They just don't listen. One person's trying to explain one point, the next person's trying to give their point. They're on two different stories at one point. It's amazing. I can sit here all night and just listen to these listen to Donna and Charlie's jail calls. I mean, it's hilarious and funny. I told you guys privilege. Once you were living outside in a nice gated community, and now you're behind a nice gated community where you only get 3 meals a day. It's hilarious. I mean, he breaks down crying, she breaks down crying. It's like, wow. Now she's in prison. I'm talking about Donna. It's like a big reunion. All we're waiting on is Wendi and this chick here, man. But back to the dentist thing, man. I mean, respect to the dentist, but Charlie, you're not a doctor, bruh. And if you listen to some of those phone calls, he's comparing himself to an ER doctor, trying to get himself out of tickets. That should be another crime. He's laughing with his mom. I got 3 tickets in one day, and I had my scrubs on, and I had my firearm, and the cop ran my firearm and said, "Speed it, slow it down." When he's in the HOV lane. The fucking privilege of these people. Imagine that was me. That'd have probably put me out at gunpoint, stole my firearm, beat me up. And you know what, guys? I'm a former law enforcement officer too. Can you believe it? It's crazy, y'all. So I'm on my way to the pawn shop to pawn this microwave to get $25 so I can go buy me a pack of Newports. The Newports are $40. So I got to reevaluate my life at this point. Ain't this some shit? But luckily, I'm alive though. And that's what I keep telling myself. And I'm not behind somebody's prison, and I'm not an ID or state number. But back to these two people, Donna and Charlie. So I wanted to go ahead and put some footage of Wendi interview with the police. But let's go ahead and jump into the title, y'all. I'll come right back.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
I'm Mayor Sargent in downtown Tallahassee with reactions to Donna Adelson's guilty verdict. I'm taking a closer look at the impact of this verdict and how it's affecting the community.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder.
A guilty verdict for Donna Adelson coming down Thursday night. That's on 3 counts in the murder of her ex-son-in-law and former FSU professor, Dan Markell. Adelson is the 5th co-conspirator convicted in Markell's death. That's after jurors deliberated for about 3 hours Thursday evening.
Actually, I was surprised how quickly it came. It's an overwhelming sign by the jury of her guilt. They didn't even have a question.
Criminal defense attorney Tim Jansen followed the 12-day trial. Jansen told me the prosecution argued a clear motive for Donna Adelson to orchestrate the killing of Markell. A motive the jury couldn't deny. Wendi and Dan Markell's divorce and custody battle, along with her desire to relocate to South Florida.
We were all waiting for this defense theory, and there never was a theory. And it was like pointing fingers, trying to poke holes in stories.
Jansen said the defense's best argument came too late at closing arguments.
She's a meddler, not a murderer.
She didn't come up with this line until the closing. It was too late. But if she'd have said the meddler, not a murderer, she might have done much better.
Defense attorneys for Adelson, Joshua Zellman, and Jackie Fulford sent me this statement. The Markell and Adelson families suffered a great loss. We certainly respect the jury's verdict and appreciate their attention throughout the lengthy trial. We will continue to advocate on Donna Adelson's behalf in all appropriate forums. Jared Ross, a friend of Dan Markell's and the co-director of the organization Justice for Dan, said each conviction helps accomplish their mission.
There's a little bit more justice that's been handed out, and I think a little more relief that the only justice that can be levied is being levied.
He tells me he doesn't think this will be the last person to be tried.
So after watching the news clip, so this is Wendi's testimony at the police station. And if she's a good actor, she's the greatest actor. There's no way that she was that upset, crying, sneezing, crying. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys, and I'll come back with my thoughts again.
I just listened to my voicemail.
What'd you hear?
What
was your voicemail?
It's from my security, who is my real estate agent, or who I had gone with to find a house. She just said she was driving around town, and she heard there was a shooting on Trescott.
Yeah, that's what this is about. I'm sorry you had to hear it that way.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if I should.
It's all right, just leave it there. Is it still on?
It's right there.
After 12?
Probably 12:30.
Okay, all right.
And I talked to a guy there because I don't really buy much alcohol, and so they wanted bourbon, and I asked the guy, we had a whole conversation about bourbon and my eyes,
Your eyes?
He just said your eyes are really blue,
Right.
and
You have contacts?
I do. But I just remembered it.
Right.
So I bought the bourbon and got some gas on Thomasville and met my friends at Mosaic.
Which gas station did you go to on Thomasville?
The one that's, I always forget the name, but the one that's close to the cross street. It's right next to the Goodwill.
Okay.
If you're heading north on Thomasville. If you're heading north on Thomasville, it's on your right.
Okay, just past the Goodwill
Just
place?
past the Goodwill. It's close to the intersection there.
Okay, all right, and then from that point you went straight to the
Went to Mosaic.
Mosaic restaurant?
I met friends there. I used to have kind of a steady Friday meeting, and I hadn't seen my two friends in a while. And so we had made plans to meet up.
What time did you get to Mosaic?
About 1. I was a little late. We were supposed to meet at 1, and I got there a few minutes after.
Okay, but I have to do it now. You
I
understand, right?
understand. I understand. He had friends. He always meant well, but he would sometimes rub people the wrong way.
Okay.
But not anyone who would do something like this.
Anybody that he owes money to?
No, he has money to me.
He owes money to you? Okay.
Not me.
Okay, all right. All right.
Oh my God, we're kids. I know a lot of people just really love him, but I don't know anyone who would do something like this.
Well, we're still trying to determine, what happened and how it happened.
But he wouldn't do this to himself.
Okay.
He was a very positive person.
Okay.
He
No one that you know of or that you've spoken to recently that he's had some type of problem with or that he was concerned about?
No one that he was concerned about. I mean, we've been separated for 2 years, so I don't know,
Right.
If he had something going on, I wouldn't know about it, but, I mean, I had lost my voice earlier this week, and so we had put off this conversation about our son's school and where he was going to go, and he, I can't, I know a lot of people didn't love him, but not anyone who would, hate him. He meant well, everyone that knew him. He knows that he means well, but he can be a little, argumentative.
Right.
But not, he didn't owe anyone money. He didn't do anything except work and take care of his kids. He didn't do...
If narcissism was a person, this lady's face would pop up. And I call her Elf. Have you ever seen that 80s or 70s show Elf? Put the pictures together. I bet you the comparison, they look just alike. I'm not saying she's a very beautiful woman, but man, this bitch is crazy. Crazy, delusional. And honestly, if y'all listen, and I'm going to keep referring back to these jail calls between Charlie and Donna, they basically just outed her. They basically said, look, she's never going to find somebody. She's 37 years old. I think she's 45 now. Probably even 47. Hell, she's old as hell. Never going to find nobody. She's stuck in her own way. She's greedy, has a silver spoon. Honestly, Charlie, you're going to call this lady a person who grew up with a silver spoon when you said you had no responsibility? You're a fucking loser. Your whole family's a fucking loser. And guess what? You're rotting away in jail with a life sentence plus 30 years. Now, who's the loser? You're a criminal. I do believe Wendi was involved. I just don't know how much extent she was involved. I don't think, she's ever going to get convicted of the same charges as her brother and mother, but hopefully she can get convicted of something. Take that law license away. There's no way this woman didn't have no clue and idea that they were going to murder. Let's get into this jail call, y'all.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had some barbecue up in Jupiter, and that's why I just wanted to avoid the traffic.
Oh, okay. So you're done for the week? You're not working tomorrow, are you?
I actually am working tomorrow.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just trying to earn a living.
Yeah, I know. I've got two other guys that I need to put to sleep. They are where you know on the way back from church.
Yeah, I'm a highway.
Yeah. And he's having. And then in the morning she's going to yoga, so I think she said she'll pick them up about 10:30 tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. So you find some time to see your sister, hopefully Sunday maybe. If you're not
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the only day I can.
I know.
It's also the only day I have to do anything for myself.
Well, so do something for yourself, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'll come down and see her that night, Sunday night or something. It just means, like, if I want to take the boat out, I can. Or do something like that. So, let me see what's going on. I mean, I talked to her, but
Yeah. It's raining out here. I don't know what it's like where you are, but
it's not raining, but it looks like there's rain up ahead.
Yeah. We haven't had the rain yet, but lots of lightning.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand too. I mean, I'll try to come down and see him, but it's like it just depends. I mean, Sunday she has a party till 2. His birthday party till 2.
She has a birthday party, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be after 2, and then you never know what other people are around or people who are visiting her.
No, I don't think she's not.
All right.
I mean, you could probably try to
I'll talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to. It can't be contrived.
No, I know.
So I can't, that one day was like perfect when I came down, and I was like, oh, Mom got, like I was happened to be working in Miami, and then you happen to have tickets, and then I got to go like talk to her for a little bit. I mean, but I'll talk to her. I mean,
yeah, well, I know it's going to be one of those times. It's like it's close again to her. Probably, I don't know whether she's going to break up with him or not. I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know if she's going to break up with him or not. But in my mind, you don't see somebody and then not see him on your birthday. That just doesn't make sense.
She's stupid, Mom. Let me tell you something. I'll talk to her.
I know you will.
I took her to lunch the other day to Rocco's.
Yeah, you said that day. She said I'd miss it.
Well, she said with her life, I know. So it was all positive. I mean, she said her life without him, she would be sad. And I was even talking to Bree about it. I mean, listen, as soon as like Dave dates somebody else, like if Wendi pushes him off and Dave dates someone else, like Wendi and the boys ain't coming over and hanging out with Dave's new girlfriend. Like they're not. It ain't gonna happen.
Bree didn't say that, did she?
Yeah, of course.
She did. Oh, so there's
Bree's very good friends with Dave. I mean, what do you think? Dave's going to have the girl he used to be in love with and really wanted to date around the new girlfriend? No. I mean, what are you on crack?
She needs one more session with you.
I'll give her
that's
one.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Isn't it?
Let me just tell you something, and it's like a double-edged sword. Her life is very, very, very good. And the reason her life is so good is because she's getting so much help from everybody around her.
I know.
Which makes the importance of having a husband there not as, like, crucial. And what I'm saying is like, she has lots of friends, and she has lots of family around her, and she has no financial needs that are not going to be met by herself, so now she's a strong, independent woman. So my point is it's a double-edged sword. It's like when you give your kid a trust fund, then you wonder how come they don't want to go to medical school and deal with all the bullshit and the lawyers and the aggravation and the fucking nonsense of medicine in 2016. I mean, it's nice you gave them a trust fund, but they stop, some of the drive, a lot of the drive is gone. I mean, I'm just saying, that's not an exact parallel, but it just goes to show you there's like an equal and opposite effect. I mean, if dad was insanely successful, I wouldn't have become a doctor. I probably would have done nothing. So it's a double-edged sword. I mean, do you wish dad was insanely successful? Yeah, but you know what the rub is? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I think what you need to emphasize with her this time is more about what her life is going to be like.
Well, without the kids, that's right. What Mom trusts me. Today.
Right. 3 years from now, when she's 40, and the boys are not going to accept anybody else, not going to like anybody else, that's what she needs to see. And how good he is to them now.
Right.
I mean,
this is the
will be
thing,
heartbroken if she breaks up with him.
well, she can't pick her husband based on the kids, but this is what I'm telling you. I will talk to her.
I know. Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm telling you. I will talk to her.
I know.
And I will do my best job possible. I mean,
I know.
That day that she was like, I literally, that guy Rodriguez or whatever, Rodrigo, whatever, I literally, in 20 minutes, took her from the point that she was thinking about dating him to saying, thanks for ruining it for me. I'm not going to hang out with him anymore. I go, Wendy.
I know you're good.
And then what I do is I let her fill in the blank. I go, Wendy. First of all, he's a moron because he's sitting there talking to you and your brother, dad's a dentist, I'm a dentist, and he's like bitching about the cost of quality dentistry. I said, but besides that, he's calling his boss a fucking asshole. I've worked in that building for 10 years. I know I don't personally know his boss. I go, not only that, Wendy, I go, do the math. If he doesn't make 150, but saying he did, he was left after the ex-wife and the 2 children and himself. Okay? Then you pay the taxes, or you pay the taxes before, and then you do this, and you do that. He's 45, he's not a partner, and he's thinking about leaving this firm to go start over again. I go, you're going out to dinner with the guy having drinks, thinking like, oh, this is great, he's handsome, he's funny, he's this. I go, the problem is that if he was 24 and you were 21, it goes like that. It's not the guy and the girl, it's the guy with his ex-wife and his 2 kids, and Wendy with her baggage and her 2 kids. You're trying to combine, it's not like you're trying to combine 2 people. You're trying to combine 7 people and 1 person who's financially trapped. I mean, listen, if I was making $150 a year and I had an ex-wife and 2 kids, do you think I'm looking to, like, complicate my life or uncomplicate my life? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, where do you think it's going to be when, like, I mean, I wouldn't, and it's, the problem is, too, is like, and she has to hear it from me because I'm in that demographic of guy who wants to date.
Right.
And I don't have a problem telling her, Wendy, you put the Victoria's Secret model in front of me at 37. I'm not asking for money. No.
She needs to know, Charlie, how unusual a guy he is.
Of course.
Well, and especially from...
Mom, I have done.
I know, honey.
And I will continue to talk to her.
I know.
But there's a limit to, there's a point at which someone purposely will do what you're asking them to do. They'll purposely do the opposite.
Well, she's going to screw her life because there ain't going to be another day. There ain't going to be another day.
What's that?
There's not going to be another day.
No. The reason why is I'll never tell someone you can't win the lottery twice. But I can tell you this, is probability is not in your favor. Probability is not in your favor of winning the lotto once.
Yeah.
Winning it twice, even more over. And that's how I talk to her. Because what happens is this.
Because that's what she needs to hear. She
understands when I don't ever offend her because I don't talk about her. I just say, Wendy, listen, if you put a 37-year-old Victoria's Secret model in front of me, I wouldn't want to get serious with her. Why? When I can do it with a 25-year-old. I said a 25-year-old is going to be 18 in 15 years. I go, you want to buy a car with high mileage or low mileage? I go, listen, Wendy, you don't want to date a guy that's 50. You know why? Because he's too old for you. And he's going to be 60 in 10 years. And 10 years from now, you don't want to see yourself with a 60-year-old. I get it. So it is what it is.
But you can definitely ask her why she's not going out with Dave because you were there with this lady. Celia said it.
I know. Mom.
But it opened it for you.
Of course. Yeah. But just hear me out. Yeah. I can talk to Wendy differently than anyone can. But even when I do, I don't reference it as saying, Wendy, in a million years I wouldn't date a girl like you with 2 kids. Because it's true, in a million years I wouldn't. What I would say is, Wendy, the Victoria's Secret model, I wouldn't have you set me up with if she was 37. And it's a double standard. She knows about double standards in life. It is what it is. So, all I can say is, like, when I talk to her and I put it in those terms, she gets it. She gets it. But, obviously it doesn't help. She's got these fucking friends.
I know.
Tell her that you deserve the Superman with some guy who's a doctor who's single, who's just dying to take over the responsibility of 2 kids who aren't his. Right. There's tons of very wealthy, successful, young, good-looking guys want to date her because nothing's more fun than having a 6-year-old fart in your face while you're trying to talk to your girlfriend. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
cool. Only someone like him who's deeply deals and knows him could understand it and doesn't even bother him.
Yeah, it's not that. let me give you an example. Ted, you remember little Ted Ross had that crazy mom lived on the other street, the lawyer.
No, of course.
Okay. Ted got divorced from his wife. He's engaged now. I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he took a whole bunch of people. He took Warren Sapp, football player. Yeah. He took Warren Sapp, Javon Curse, a whole bunch of his friends, like paid for everybody for like 20 people to go for the weekend to Atlanta. So they go there and spend like $50,000. So his wife ended up sleeping with Javon Curse.
Nice.
So anyway, so he's engaged now to a new girl that he's known forever. Okay. He has 3 kids. I'm in that age group. I don't know one. And I'm wondering if you've met one. It's not yes, your kids are a blessing to you, they're really burden to somebody else.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I mean, listen, do I look like the kind of guy that wants to come home from work and talk to my 37-year-old girlfriend while her kid farts in my face? No, then my nephew's gonna love them. But as far as dating someone, hell no. I want to go ahead and tell my girlfriend, listen, let's go away for the weekend. What time can you get off next Friday? Okay, I don't want to go like, oh, we got to deal with, can we get the in-laws to watch them? What's their schedule look like? It's not just Wendy. It's Wendy and the 3 boys. It's 3 people you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. So you can't, and you can. Trust me, I know what to say.
I know you do. I
mean, and I listen, and a part of me's pissed because you know what? Someone gets handed a golden opportunity.
And you know what? That's what she has to hear. Sometimes you get the gold ring, and you two. I don't know what she's got her head stuck up in her ass.
Because she has everyone telling her that she's such a great catch, and she is. But they're not. But guess what?
They're not living her life.
They're not living her life, and they're not breaking it down and saying who's, and listen, the guy who may treat her really well just may never really bond with the kid. Like, there's so many aspects to it. So, I know.
And that's what.
That's why, not because the truth is, she can meet a great guy. Those aren't his boys, and he just doesn't like them. What is she gonna do? Get rid of him? He may treat her well, but he's like okay with the kids.
Tolerate the kids. We'll put up with them.
I put up with them, whatever. And then what if they're real nice to the boys on day one, but 3 years down the road, he's pretty much had enough of them. They're his. They're going through a tough time. I mean, I'm just saying.
I think she needs to know that she's been given an opportunity that she most likely will never happen again.
No,
and if she throws it away, she's not only throwing it away for herself, she's throwing it away for these kids that deserve a dad.
But you don't understand. You could never say that to her. Well, you can. It would just end poorly.
Yeah, I know.
You can say anything you want. It's America. I could just tell you the end of the cover. You could tell me the beginning.
If I thought I could say it, if you weren't here, that's what I would do. I would try.
You'd fuck it up good and go, I tried. You would get 30 seconds into your planned speech before she told you to put it in her life. And rightfully so, it's her life. She can tell you whatever she wants. But the difference is that I can talk to her differently than you can.
I know, Charlie.
So
believe me, and I'm grateful that you do. I really am. You know that.
Trust me, I know. I mean, listen, she's doing great, but considering everything she's been through, I was just like,
you know what? She's your sister. She loves you. She's a good sister, and you're an amazing brother. And I'm just grateful that the 2 of you have each other. I really am.
Well, I am too, but I can tell you
I really am, and I appreciate what you do because Who else is going to do it? Who else is going to say, "Hey, wake up"? This is not only the perfect guy for you, but a dad for these boys. My God.
Listen, most people don't ever get an opportunity like this.
I'm shocked that you don't.
Because the truth, and that's what I can. Listen, Mom.
I feel like knocking her in the head. I mean it. And going like, wake up.
Trust me, Mom. Let me say this much to you. As much as you feel like knocking her over the head, I feel like punching her and then knocking her over the head.
Yeah.
So trust me on this. What I'm telling you is that I'll talk to her and I will do my best, my best is very good.
I know.
And I can listen. And you got to understand, the way I'll tell her, too, is like, Wendy, she loves Jess. I think Jess is awesome. Jess will be a great friend to me. And I think Jess will. Wendy, I wouldn't date Jess in a million years because she's 37. And she has no kids.
She has no kids and desperately wants children.
Man, it's funny how they are throwing Wendy underneath the bus. Only thing we were wanting for you idiots to say is that Wendy was involved in the crime. so all of us can stop making videos and monetizing off the death of Dan Markel, because that's all we're doing. We're continuously talking about it. You know, everybody has their fucking opinion on this case, and this bitch has not been charged with anything, and I'm getting tired of the shit. The justice system is fucking me up. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. If you want to subscribe, I appreciate it. If not, I still appreciate you. I do these videos because I do like covering these cases. It's sad this man was murdered. All he wanted to do was be with his kids. But let me know what you guys think. Love you, and I'm out.